can't believe I'm making this video, but I think it's time to fill you guys in on what I have been doing for this past year. And some of you guys already know because I've either told you, David has told you, or you kind of have just heard through the vine trees of what's been going on. But for those of you who don't know, it might come as a shock to you because when I do tell people, they're pretty shocked. But this was something that was placed on my heart a few years ago, and at the time it just wasn't the right timing. And it wasn't until last year I talked to David and told him I wanted to go through with this process and this whole journey, and here we are. So with that being said, I decided I wanted to help someone out by giving them something that I was blessed enough to have myself without complications. And I just know that's not the case for some women. They go through IVF and other alternatives to achieve that dream, and sometimes it just doesn't work out, and some look at other alternatives like surrogacy to accomplish that. And that's what I've decided I wanted to become, was a surrogate, to be able to hopefully make their dreams come true. And so yeah, that's what I've been doing this past year. It has definitely been a journey, and I've just learned so much through the process. But yeah, and before anyone says anything like, oh, but why don't they look into like adoption and stuff, and I think we need to just remember that that option might not be for everybody, and that is okay. You can't force something that someone maybe isn't ready to do or just doesn't want to do at all. And so yeah, that's what I've been doing this past year. It has been, like I said, a journey to say the least, but something that was placed on my heart years ago. And the reason why I hadn't talked about this sooner is because when I was ready to start talking about it, things kind of took a turn in a direction that I don't think I mentally prepared myself for. And so as of right now, I am going to be starting my process for my third transfer, because the first two were unsuccessful. And I'm not gonna lie, I bawled my eyes out when I found out that the test was negative. I felt so bad that I wasn't able to give this couple the happy news, and I cried myself to sleep because I felt so bad. And I'm not saying the second time was any easier, because it wasn't, but I was so optimistic about this whole process. I never even considered that it might not work, it might not happen, you know. So yeah, we are going to try for the third time, and I'm hopeful and praying for the best, and hopefully it works out this time around. But I am open to answering your guys' questions regarding this to an extent, though, because there are things that I can't talk about or don't feel comfortable answering. But yeah, you guys are pretty much caught up in Becky's life. I have been making this video for over an hour now, so I'm gonna get back to my kids because I know David's probably going crazy right now. So toodles.